Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours. Happy Kingsday with my props this time. It's ridiculous, but okay. Kingsday it is. It's Friday the 27th of April and it's Kingsday. And what does that mean? It means we are celebrating or in honor of our Queen Wilhelmina, which is a few hundred, no, not a few hundred, a long time ago. And Queen Juliana took it over and celebrated in honor of her mother. And then Queen Beatrix took over and honored the same thing. And then we had King Willem-Alexander. And he was a little bit different than the previous queens. He wanted to celebrate this in honor of his great-grandmother, I think, or great-great-grandmother, but on his own birthday, which is today. So happy birthday, Willem-Alexander. And yeah, I just came home from our free market, which means everybody is selling stuff from their attics, or sort of like a garage sale, and it's free from taxes, so that's a free market. And I filmed a little bit of the market in my hometown, and here's a clip. So we had a lot of fun. The weather was a little bit gloomy, and but warm enough to walk outside. I didn't purchase anything because it was a short walk for me this time, because my tired is tired. These last couple of weeks it's getting busier and busier at my work, so I'm so tired. And I said that the last time, and I'm saying it again, I'm tired, and my tired is tired, and I need to work tomorrow. So yeah, it is what it is. I did a little short walk on the free market, and did a little bit of grocery shopping for tonight, and that's it. And now I'm here filming with my glasses on and no makeup, and because the obvious. Yeah, that was a little explanation of Kingsday. That's why I'm in orange sunglasses and an orange scarf, because of Willem van oranje. Yeah. First I'm going to show you my whips, and then I'm going to show you my lineup for StitchMaynia, which is almost there. And then I'm showing you a little bit of purchases, a little bit. And then I do my shout outs, and that's it. So first things first, remember my first Flosstube video. Yeah, I told you and showed you I had a project which was a long time whip of mine, and it was antique silverware for my co-worker Tineke, which I was stitching for her because she asked me. And there I go again. Stitchy nose, itchy nose. Long story short, I told you I was going to finish that one for my coworker, but I couldn't get myself to do that. And the longer I think about it, the longer I'm not feeling it. It's not my kind of stitching. I hated the fabric. I didn't like it, and I'm going to show you because yes, this is the one I was making for my coworker, and I only did this part and this part and half of this part, this half, and yeah, I didn't want to work on it, and so I decided I would talk to my coworker Tineke, and I explained to her that I didn't have the time for it because it's a big piece, and yeah, she told me she had a lot of free time at the moment and she wanted to try it herself, so we made a deal. She gifted me her extra kit by Thea Gouverneur, or Pam and Steph if you want to say Thea Governor. It's fine by me. Fine by me. Don't mind. Tomato, so don't mind. I will say Thea Gouverneur because that's the way I learned it, but don't care how you pronounce the designer. So she gifted me the extra kit, and I gave back the one I was working on, and she will finish it herself. So that's one UFO and off my shoulder, and it's a relief because I didn't want to work on it. And this kit, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I will put it in a giveaway sometime in the future. So yeah, that's it. So that's a UFO and one less whip. Onto whips. First things first, I need a sip of my coffee with my fabulous mug. I needed to buy it the minute I saw it because I don't think there will be enough coffee and middle fingers for this Monday, for this Friday. It's a typical Monday mug, but I will use it any day, so loved it. And yeah, hilarious. I will show you my whips. I will show you the first one. It's by Jardin Privé, Ciseaux en Bobines, or Scissors and Bobbins. And the first thing I would like to show you is where I was the last time. And this is where I am now. I finished the second bobbin, let's see if I would have to hold something behind it. I'm not quite finished with the second bobbin, but almost. Totally love it. So that's Jardin Privé, or hashtag Jardin Privé throwdown sale. And my itchy nose, or stitchy nose. My second whip is my Spooky Halloween sampler by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. First I'll show you a picture where I was the last time. And I'm sorry about the wrinkles. I need to iron this, but I didn't feel like it right now, so here I am now. I finished the W, the witch part, and I went on with the O, and the little owl is finished. I so love stitching this. So yes, that's that one. The next one is my Weaver's Tapestry band sampler sale. And first a picture where I was the last time. And I am almost finished with the 14th part. And you can see the reindeer and the little heart plants. Love stitching on this one. Totally love it. And then I'm going fast this time. My De Quaker by Joke Trebbe-de. Here's a picture where I was the last time. And I need to put something behind it. Hold on. Here I am now. I'm totally loving the colors. I finished the flower. Hold on. I finished the flower basket and the little bird. And I had to take some stitches out because I was so tired at one point. I was stitching about an hour, and the next day I was shocked that I was 2 or 3 stitches off, so I had to pick the bird out and the little part on the bottom, and I stitched it again. But I totally love, hope you can see this because it's green fabric, but the lighting isn't good at this point. Maybe like this, yeah. From a distance it's the right color, but close up it looks like a natural linen or some sorts. But I totally love this. And I learned something new. I was told, or not was told, I heard in some Flosstube videos that when you're working with variegated threads, it's better to work in a swirl motion so you get a more variegated piece and not stripy. So I will try that the next time. The next one is my Christmas ornament, my Mirabilia Christmas ornament. And here's a picture where I was the last time. And this is what I have now. I decided to work on the big blocks of black and finish the wings. I totally love her. Totally love how this looks. I saved the beading for last. I totally in my plans for this year, I told you I was doing some Christmas ornaments, and this was my first one, and I totally didn't think it would take me this long. This is so much more difficult and bigger than I thought, so I don't think I have a lot of ornaments this year, but I didn't set myself a number, so I will move along, and I love how it looks. So maybe up close, I'm working this 1/2. Yep. And the last whip I was working on is my retreat piece, F is for Friends, which is by Trebbe-de. She made this for the retreat Needles in Paradise 2018. She made this for all the participants. And I'm right here. I'm not nearly finished, but I don't have a lot of time to stitch, and when I'm home from work, especially at this point, I'm so tired, so I think I stitch for about an hour a day, if I'm lucky. The last couple of days, sorry about the noise, the last couple of days I didn't stitch because I was too tired, and the reason why I'm wearing my glasses is because I have tired eyes and because of allergies, because of the nice weather and the pollens, and I get itchy eyes, and yeah. I love the weather, but yeah. But so this is the retreat piece, and I love it. I love the variegated threads, the hand-dyed threads, paradijsgaren, and yeah. I hope to finish this in StitchMaynia, so about that later on. These were my whips for this Flosstube video. I will be right back. I'm back. And now for my purchases. I bought 2 patterns because I couldn't help myself, really. The first one I bought I think was a market exclusive, and it's hard to come by in the Netherlands, but I saw this one, I had to pick it up. It's the Milk and Cream Company, or Co, by Plum Street Samplers. Yes. And I'm itching to start this one, and I told you I was doing 1 start in StitchMaynia, and the rest is working on my whips, but I can't guarantee that this one isn't going to be part of StitchMaynia. We'll see. And the next one I love. From the moment I saw this and the designer explained this one, I had to have it, and this is also a market exclusive. I bought it before everyone could buy it. I ordered it online and received it last week, and it's Prairie Life by Heartstrings Samplery, and it represents Little House on the Prairie, which is a series I always watched when I was little and still like to watch when I can. I love it. I love the pioneer life and everything. They make TV shows about that. I love it. Let's see if I can get it up close, but I think you've already seen this pattern because Kelly from the Joan and Kelly show is doing a sell. And who else have I seen stitching this up? Not sure, but this is going to be stitched up, or at least started this year, so yes, totally in love. And I love the fact that Beth Twist, the designer of Heartstrings Samplery, explained it was for her daughter, so yes, had to have it. Next on my list is, I think, my lineup for StitchMaynia. I told you I was working on, I would like to work on 9 of my whips in the first 18 days of May. So I will take 2 days for each piece, and when the first 18 days are over, so on the 19th of May, I will start a new one. And I will show you which whips I picked out to work on at StitchMaynia. The first one is the biggest piece I work on, and it's my Heaven and Earth Designs Quick Stitch Mini Gypsy Firefly by Amy Stewart. That's number 1. And I have a cat hair on my piece because I have cats and they are not allowed in here, but when you have cats you will have cat hair everywhere. The next piece I will be working on, number 2, is Forced Snowfall by Country Cottage Needleworks. The third one is my The Quaker. And the fourth one I will be working on is my Spooky Halloween by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. The fifth, I think, yes, the fifth one is my Jardin Privé Ciseaux en Bobby, scissors and bobbins. The sixth one is my Christmas ornament, which is a little bigger than I thought, but hey, I love it anyway. And the seventh one is my Weaver's Tapestry Band Sampler cell, so it gets a little bit worked on. The eighth one is Light a Single Candle by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I hope to finish this one because I would like a finish. Would be my first of this year. The only thing I finished this year was my ornament exchange piece for the retreat, and but yeah, that's not good. And the ninth piece, the last piece I will be working on, last whip I will be working on, is my All Hearts Come Home by Sub Rosa Design. But I don't count this as a new start because I already started this one, but I don't like the fabric. I bought this fabric at a cheap store here in my hometown, which holds some crafty supplies, and this is very, very, very cheap fabric, and I really don't like this fabric, and I don't like working on this one because of the fabric. So I will start this one over on other fabric which I haven't looked at, but that will be okay, and you will know in my next video, or the video after that, I don't know. I will start this one over, but I count it as a whip because I already started this one. So and then I worked on my whips, and then I get to finally start this one. It's a mandala piece, The Vogels or The Birds by Trebbe-de from the LNS De Borduurparadijs. She designed this, and I have seen it stitched up in her shop, and it's wonderful. I will see if I can show you a little bit up close. I totally love this, and the best part of it is, you know what, I'm just going to open it. I'm going to use, I'm sorry about the noises. I'm going to use just regular white Lugana. I think it's 32 count, but I'm not sure. But well, I am sure. I measured it, and it says 6.3 crosses each centimeter. So, and that equals 32 count. So it's just white Lugana, and I love this fabric. And I will be working for the first time with silks. These are paradijsgaren. I totally love them, and they are so soft. I will show you what I did. In the pattern you will see that it holds dark gray and mustard and green and purple and a brownish color. So for the brownish color I will use, let's see if I can, yes, for the brownish color I will use this one. And there is variation in this. And for the purple, I don't like the purple on this. I'm not a purple fan. So I will use this blue one, which is called zeewater or seawater. And the brown one, which I showed you earlier, is antraciet grijs, just gray. And for the mustard I will use this one, which is strohalm or straw. For the green one I will use this green one, which is dennegroen or pine green. And for the dark birds I will use this very dark blue, which is variegated blue and purple and green, and I totally love it, which is color deep water or deep water. So yes, I'm excited to start this one. I hope I can restrain myself from starting. I love the start with silks. I believe and I heard that it's wonderful to work with, so we'll see. I'm anxious to start. Yes, totally gonna do it. So these are my plans for StitchMaynia. The way I'm going to film StitchMaynia is different than you're used to. I'm sorry about the noises of my chair. I'm planning on filming vloggy style, so I will vlog a little bit every 2 days, and then combine them to either at the half of the month combine them into the half of StitchMaynia, or combine them all and film a larger video at the end of May. I'm not sure yet, so possibly my next video is going to be later than you're used to from me. So yeah, not sure, but it's going to be vloggy style, so I will show you some bits and pieces of my life and what I'm working on at that time and what I think about it. Yeah, that's my plan, and I'm sticking with it. And I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And next part on my list is going to be my shoutouts, and then I'm finished. First one I would like to shout out is a new Flosstuber, or Flosstubers. It's another mother and daughter. It's Snug Harbor Crafts. It's Debbie and Keph. Hey Debbie, here's another Debbie. Love you. You are so energetic, and you are really this nerds as I am. So yay. Love watching you, love your projects, love Keph for starting cross-stitching. Kudos. And yeah, they have really high energy, so you don't need coffee when you're watching them. Yeah, love them. Go check them out. Links are below. The next one is one I follow for a longer time on Instagram, and just recently found out she had Flosstube. It's Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches. Loved her on Instagram, so immediately when I found out she did Flosstube, yeah, immediately checked her out, and I had to laugh really hard because of the names of her pets. I don't know if it's cats. I think it's cats, but it could be dogs. I didn't watch her previous videos, so I have to, but I didn't at this point. So they were called Mayhem and Pandemonium. Who would have thought? I think that's wonderful. I think I would name my pets that way. Yeah, totally love that. That's my kind of people. She has the same taste as me, and beautiful projects, and beautiful person. So check her out. And the last one I would shout out is finally, because we are following each other for a very long time now on Flosstube, and yeah, she always comments, and I always comment on her videos, and I was shocked I didn't shout her out before, because it's long overdue. So Michelle, Bendy, Stitchy, Garrette, you needed this shout out. You don't need it. It was long overdue, so go watch Michelle. She's wonderful. I love her view on people. I love her. If you watched her last video, she addresses bullying on Flosstube as well as on social media, and I'm totally with her. That's not called for. You don't do that. So if someone gets bullied, the same as Michelle says, I will shower them with Flosstube love. it's Michelle, you deserve this shout out. So she's wonderful in the stitching community. She always is helpful, and she's just a nice, regular, nice person. So check her out. And that was my shout outs for this time, this video. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you will stay with me and like my video and comment on my video. And I hope you enjoy StitchMaynia. And hope to see you next time, of course. So thanks for watching. And am I forgetting something? I have the feeling I'm forgetting something, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. I have nothing on my list anymore. So, okay, that's it. If I'm forgetting something, I will be right back. So, see you next time. Bye-bye. Yes, I forgot something. I knew it. I didn't write it down, so... I was watching a lot of Flosstubers and Instagrammers, and a lot of years ago I started knitting and learned myself to knit socks. And I knitted socks for my son and for my surrogate son, and yeah, I started socks for myself a couple of years ago, and I was looking for my sock, and I was sure I made one sock already and was busy with a second one, but I couldn't find it, and I had to tear the place down, and finally found it. It's my rainbow sock. I'm working with 5 needles, DPNs. I love the variation in this one, and I will be working on this one because I need to finish them. So and I need to find where you stretch your socks on when you knitted them. I don't have that, so I need to block my socks. But yeah, I wanted to show that, and I will look if I can find a label on my yarn which I'm using, and I don't think no, that's not it. I think it's just regular sock yarn, but it's a variegated one, and I don't have the label here, so excuse me, I just wanted to show this. I don't have a label, but yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to stop and stitch. Bye for now.